guys, Gary here. Thanks for watching. Quick product review or first look. And so some of you who shoot a lot, and I imagine if you watch my channel you might fall into that category as someone that puts a lot of time on our trigger, may have come across a time or two, especially in a class where your guns are getting run really hard and really hot and really dirty, really dry sometimes from the hot and the dirty. A stuck case. And the typical stuck case procedure of see if you can pry it out with a screwdriver or a knife or whatever, or run something down the muzzle to knock it out. Now, normally I have this smidgen under 22 caliber piece of drill rod and one that's a smidgen under 30 caliber. I can't remember what the size were. I got them from somewhere. But drill rod doesn't bend, so it's fantastic for knocking a stuck case out of a rifle, and either one will also work in a pistol. However, the downside is they're multiple feet long, so they're not the easiest to transport. There are times I get in an airplane and fly to a class, and bringing 3-foot pieces of steel with me, not going to work. I just hope somebody has something when we get there if I need it. And so anyhow, lo and behold, I'm not the only person who experienced this issue. And my good friends over at Tacticool Guns and Gear in California, I know California, just sent me this little doober. And talk about awesome. So it is your a normal like breakdown rod, and but it's stout. Like, it's stout. Even the plastic container that it's in is solid. And the cap screws on. Got a little thing so you can tie it off to whatever. Screw the cap on. Dump the parts out. And like a rod, you know, the pieces go together like so, and they're solid steel except for the little part that's threaded at the end. And I think, what's it say here? 19.5 inches long. So once you take this solid aluminum handle on it, screw it in place, now we can get to business of knocking out rods from any pistol and normal like 16-inch barreled carbines. So like this Midwest gun here, if I drop this down, you can see it's got a couple inches to go. So with 16-inch barrel with a muzzle brake, knocking a stuck case out of that, not a problem. Got a Century AK here with a Midwest rail on it, same deal. I could drop this down there, and as you can see, it's got a couple inches left to knock that case out. What's nice about this is being that it's a breakdown, I guess that's a term, or portable. It's still got a solid aluminum handle, so if I had to tap it with something to really drive that thing out, not an issue. I've seen some with like a plastic hollow handle that the pieces are supposed to fit together, and they're usually only long enough to do a pistol. And if you smack a hollow plastic handle to tap something out, it's gonna break it, and then you got the broken pieces and a stuck case. So it'll also work in a pistol. Just to show you here, I got my trusty M&P. And I was like, oh, I just get a stuck case in this, and it doesn't get stuck cases. But we do a lot of training with dummy rounds. So if you have ever used the orange plastic ones, of course I don't have one laying here handy, the rims break off of those, and now the extractor has nothing to catch. When the gun's hot and dirty, those dummy rounds will stay in there. They won't come out, even with gravity shaking it or whatever. So I took a pair of trauma shears, cut the rim off of one, dropped it in there, it falls right out, wrapped some tape around it so it was stuck, and lo and behold, we have, I don't know if you guys can see it in there, there's a orange dummy round. So I take my Tacticool, what's it called, the Tacti-Extract, drop it down the muzzle, and out comes my dummy round. Problem solved. Now I can load the gun back up, get back in the fight, do whatever I'm going to do, get back into class, etc., etc. So we got a 19.5 inch long solid steel rod with this anodized red aluminum handle on it. Oh, you should have done yellow. That would have been much nicer looking than red, but you know, what do I know? And there you go. It breaks back down, comes apart into these 4 little pieces. I imagine you wouldn't need all of the pieces together for a pistol, but back in the solid tube, screw the lid on, and there you go. There's actually room. You can stuff a few more things in there too. I don't know what else you might want to, you know, maximize your space with, but it's completely solid. I mean, this thing is robust and portable. So if you're looking for a way to get stuck cases out of a pistol or carbine, give Brian a shout over there at Tacticool Guns and Gear in California. I know he's stuck behind enemy lines. We should help him out as best we can. And get yourself the Tacti-Extract. So you're saying that this thing just screws in the end. And you're right, it does. Apparently they make these things too. That fit in there. What the hell do you use that for? Makes no sense.